practiced our previous. I hope everyone has practiced our previous session. So do you have any doubt or any queries? So do you have any doubts in our previous session? Okay, so now we will start with today's session. So have you all prepared resumes?
Sir, I have prepared my resume. Can you please, can I send you my resume?
Yeah, you can send it to me. So I will check and then I will let you know any corrections. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You can send it to my mail ID.
Okay.
I will check it and then I will, if any changes, I will correct it and then I'll send back to you. It's for ETL development or ETL testing you have prepared?
I have prepared for ETL tester, about 2.4 years of experience.
Okay. You need some ETL tester resumes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I will check and then I send you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. I hope everyone has practiced like a project level interview preparations, how to explain it and everything. Just practice it and you make your resume as ETL developer or ETL tester and put it on job portals like Naukri and LinkedIn and everything. Then you'll be getting a call. So based on that, you can go and attend interviews. Some 1 or 2 interviews, if you are attending, then you will come to know what is the question they are asking. Then after that, you can go for the other interviews with preparation. Okay. The projects are divided into 2 different methodologies. So either projects be running on Agile methodology or waterfall methodology. Previously, we used to have waterfall methodology, wherein we will go with one by one, all the stages, one by one. Okay, like we do have these are all the stages we have. Okay, so we have the development, we have, then it will go to the design. Okay, then it will go to development. Okay, that's what it will go. Like the project stages is, first one is requirement. So we'll be collecting the requirement from our customer. So in Agile methodology also it will go, but a very, very small part it will go. Okay, right? Requirement. The second one is a design part. So we are designing it. Third one, we are going for the testing, development. Fourth one, we are going for the QA, quality assurance or testing. Okay, then it will be moving to UAT. And then sixth one, it will be going for the approval. Okay, so approval, like a cab approval, we have something like change advisory board approval, all this. And then seventh one, we will go for the production. It will move on to the production. And the eighth one, it will go for the support activities, post-production. Okay, so post-production activities like support. So you'll be doing that support of any failure or anything that you will be taking care of. So that's what the different stages here. So whatever the document you're preparing, right, the same way here also you'll be doing it. Different stages. Okay, CSDLC, software development life cycle. If you're explaining in the interview, you have to explain that I have experience in the requirement to till the post-production activities. If you are telling that I'm new to this, like 3 years or 4 years, you can tell them from development to post-production activities, I have experience. Okay. Design document, I'll be preparing some design document, low-level design, high-level design, all these documents. Okay. That's what I can tell. But this is what it will go. Normally, the Agile methodology, right? See, all the requirement, you will be splitting the requirement into small part. Small agile teams, they will be taking care, and then they will be working on it, the development and everything. So normally in agile environment, everything will be running on parallel. Okay, so development running on parallel, testing will be running on parallel. So small part we will take it, and we do not have any major testing, major documentation work. We do not have anything majorly. Fully concentrate on development, coding, and everything. Okay, that's what the agile methodology. So we'll be getting the business requirement or business use cases from product owner or business analyst. Okay, product owner, business analyst, or business owner or system owner. So from them, we'll be getting the requirement. Okay, this is for the use cases. I need to have some reports here in the Tableau or Power BI, or these kind of data should be loaded into the data warehousing tables. That's what they will tell us. Then the business analyst team will give you more idea about business terms. Like you go to this particular table, this table contains these type of data in the source team. Then these are all the tables you have to bring. That level of details they will give you. Okay, requirement. So you have to do the forklifting. Forklifting means we'll be having the tables in source, that is OLTP, and you have to create the table in OLAP. So we have to do ETL process, and we have to bring the table to a OLAP side. They will be giving us the requirement as well as the what needs to be done, the ETL coding and everything. We need to work on that. Okay, that we have to take care. And so normally the requirement is coming like a epic. So epic is nothing but it's a epic or user stories. So epic is like a big one. So from the epic, they will be creating a lot of user stories. Okay, user stories like this number will be there. User story number. Okay, one number will be there. So that's what one number will be there in Jira. Jira is like a tool. The tool is used to track our project progress, how we are progressing it. See, in project, in agile methodology, maximum 9 members will be working on. Maximum 9 to 11 members we are working on. But maximum 9 members will work in one team, not more than that. If you are more than 9 members, then they will split up into another scrum team. Okay, another scrum team. So we'll be splitting up, and this process will be slightly different from project to project. Okay, so Jira is like a board where we will have all the developers data. There we will be getting the requirement. Okay, for an example, there's Jira. So if you look at the Jira user stories, okay, user story, if you look at here, then this is what the board will be having it. Okay, this is what the board you will be having it. This is the board you will be having it. See, all the developers will be having this, and it will be making like it's like a backlog, and then high, medium, low. And look at here. So what is this user stories? Test complete, something like it. I think this is for testing. Okay, so medium, high level, then backbone, something like they are having some releases. They're having the story here. Like, so who has, so how many story point? Look at here, 8 story point, 5 story point, 2 story point, right? To whom it has been assigned, here the name will be available or number will be available, the user story number or the name will be available here. Okay, if you go to this, then it will be having something like in progress, and whether it has been completed or not. So that information also it will be available. That I will show you. See here, the Jira board, if you look at here, something like it will show you. Okay, for project management, if you are going for, so then if you look at here, this is what the Jira board will be looking like. It will be, so this is what you'll be working on. See, look at here, this is one of the Jira board. You can see here to do means it's like we have to complete this particular task. We haven't started this, and this is the person who has been assigned for this particular task. In progress, they started working on it particular sprint. In this particular sprint, if you look at here left hand side, you have the active sprint, right? See, active sprint we are having it, and backlog means we haven't started it. It's a backlog. Okay. Then reports means you can take as a product owner, they can take a report how many members have completed the task. So all this you can take it. So in progress, code review done. So done and then closed. Something one more stages will be there, closed state. And what is that? Here requesting available flight is now taking, something like that. Okay. Register with the Mars Ministry of Revenue. Something like that. This is the user story, to whom it has been assigned, and what is the story point, how many story point has been assigned, whether it has been completed or not. Okay. So what is this? See all this about the storyboard. Okay. This is the Jira board. We will be having it. So the product owner, they will be creating a new board. They will be they will be adding new people, the dashboard filter. So everything they can able to see here. From here only, we will be having a daily stand-up call. So our product owner will open this on daily basis. Our Scrum Master product owner will open this, and then they'll be going with one by one all the stories. Okay. So if they are taking the story for the particular sprint, okay, these stories we haven't started yet. Okay, these are the in progress. They will take the story, and then to whom it has been assigned, they need to tell about the story, and they have to complete. They have to tell the status when they are going to complete it. See all this they are going to tell us. Okay. To in front of all the developers. So what's need to be done? Is there any blockage? Okay, whether we need any approval, or are we able to progress it or not? So that details we'll be having it here. Okay. So this is what it will be going with, in progress, code review done. So that's what you can see here one by one. Then see, they are going to see it like this. Okay. Something like releases. Look at here, releases version 4, in progress, start date, release date, description. So everything will be available. They are going to make a note of it, everything. Okay. So it has been tracked. So all the state. See, today I'm going to work on one particular project. So how many hours I have worked on? So what is the status? So every day I have to make a note, and then I have to log my effort. So 8 hours today I have worked on. So that's what easily you can understand how the project is going on. Okay, that's called Jira. User stories. Now I think you have heard it, you got it, like what is user story. User story is nothing but business requirement. They will be giving like information, descriptions. They'll be creating on user story. They will be assessing it. They'll be assigning a number of hours, number of user stories, number of stories. Okay, story. So it will be, our project will be going on a sprint model. So one sprint will be normally 10 business days. It's a depends on your project. So some particular project might be having 1 month, but maximum 30 days only. Sprint maximum 30 days only, not more than that. So as per the Agile framework, it should not be more than 30 days. Okay. One sprint should be, so for example, you can tell them like we are working on the sprint model. So each and every sprint we do have 10 business days. It will be starting from Wednesday. It will be starting, the sprint will be starting from Wednesday, on Thursday, Friday, then this 5 days, and again these 2 days. Okay. So why they are starting from Wednesday, right? If you are going for unplanned leave, or if you are not able to complete any task, you have Saturday, Sunday here, you have Saturday, Sunday here. You can able to manage it. Okay. It doesn't mean that you have to work on Saturday, Sunday, but if you are not able to complete, you are taking any off on weekdays, or you are taking unplanned leave on weekdays, without impacting our deliverable, you can able to complete it still. But if you are not able to complete, then it will be carry forward to the next sprint 1 day, if you are taking any unplanned leave. So one sprint will be like 10 days. So this is what it will be going with. You can tell them 10 business days. It will be starting from Wednesday. Normally it is 15 days actually, 14 days. Okay. So here 2 days, 4 days, So 10 days, 14 days. 1 month we will be having 2 sprint. See, 1 day will be 1 story point. So today, like 1 story point. Okay. So like this, it will be going with. And then 1 day is nothing but 8 hours. So 8 hours, we'll be splitting this 8 hours into 6 hours and then 2 hours. Okay. 2 hours. 6 hours for development work and 2 hours for any meetings, uh, all the meetings and approvals, all this will go for that 2 hours. Okay. Maximum 11 members in a team. So one product owner, he knows the business very well. One scrum master to take your team and then to lead your team. There is no leader. Okay. There is no lead. One project manager will be there. Product owner is different. Project manager is different. Okay. Maximum 9 developers you can have. Even maximum 9 members only we have in our project team, including product owner and scrum master. Scrum master might be a developer. Okay. Senior developer or somebody else in the team. Okay. So we'll be working on, say, for an example, we are having 9 members team. Okay. You can tell in that way, 9 members team. In that we do have a scrum master and then product owner and 7 developers. So we do have a daily stand-up meeting. You can say it's a daily stand-up meeting either in the morning or in the evening. Okay, morning 8 o'clock, evening 8 o'clock, or whatever it may be. So morning 11 a.m. discussion on the project progress. So we'll be discussing the project progress, how the project is going on, and what is the current status. Is there any issues on the current project deliverable? Are we waiting for any customer sign off or anything? That we have to explain it to the product owner, scrum master, and the entire team members. So this is the scrum call. Okay, daily stand-up call we'll be having. It's a daily basis. All the 10 days we'll be having it. And see, we are going to gather all the requirement and progress, everything in Jira. So before starting, we'll be having a sprint planning. Okay, sprint planning. In that planning, if you are going for a leave and you have to update them, okay, I'm taking 1 day leave, I'm taking 2 days leave. So that you have to explain them. And then you have to upfront, you have to tell them based on the leave, they will plan it or capacity and they will go for the requirement. Okay, based on that, they will go for the requirement. Okay, this particular person, 2 days leave in this particular coming sprint. So we have to allocate 8 story point for them. So based on that, they will allocate the story point and then meeting. So different meetings will be there. Sprint planning. While starting, we'll be having a sprint planning and daily we'll be having a stand-up meeting. And while ending that Tuesday, this Tuesday, we'll be having a sprint demo and then sprint retrospective. So retrospective, all the people will not join. So some key members in the team, they will join it and then they will discuss it based on the priority of the task. What is the backlog? See what is the backlog and everything, they will be discussing it. And based on the capacity, they will be moving the story to the next sprint. They will be making some stories, making priority. So high priority, low priority. So that should be done by this particular sprint. So everything they will be discussing it. Okay. If you are not able to complete any task, it will be carry forward to the next sprint. You can park it. You can take it up next sprint, next story. You can work on. Sometimes what will happen, we will take it and it will be waiting for approval. Okay, we should not wait it. We can take another story. We can start working on it. And then before another story completes, this one might be, they'll be giving the sign off. Our customer might be responded. So you can take it up from there. That's what we will have multiple user stories parallelly. Okay. This is what we'll be having the agile methodology. You can tell them like, hi, I'm working on agile methodology, wherein we are working on the sprint model. So each sprint we have 10 business days. One business day is like 8 hours. We have to work on 6 hours on development and 2 hours for our calls and other activities. And the sprint will be starting on every Wednesday. We do have a stand-up meeting. I'll be participating in the stand-up meeting. I will be explaining the ETL development, what I have done. So if I have if I'm facing any issues, I'll be explaining that issue in the call, and then I will be getting clarified from our team members as well as our product owners. Any business clarification required, I will explain it to the business product owner. They'll be answering it. Based on that, I'll be progressing with. So this is what my day-to-day activities. You can tell them everything we are capturing in the Jira board. So once we have completed our day-to-day task, we will be making our effort in our Jira. So it will be captured, and every sprint we have to close all the user stories, and we have to make it in progress. We have to close it. So that's what our day-to-day activities. You can explain them. Clear? Clear. Whenever you are going for any explanation on the project development, you have to explain this on the Agile. Any doubt here? Okay, I have already explained. We do have different domains: banking, insurance, retail, life science, healthcare, automobile, telecom, manufacturing and logistic. Anything you can take. Banking domain you can take. So I have explained like the project team and how it will be moved data. So that you can explain it. And we do have L1 team. Okay, level 1 support team. They're the first point of contact. So any issues on the production, the ticket will be raised by the L1 team, or from any customers, any requirement is coming, like any issues coming from customer. The L1 team will be raising a service request or incident. They'll be assigning to us, okay, as the L3 team or the development team. We have to take care. Production team, yes, as a developer, we are taking the production activities also. Okay, production support activities also. So whatever the failure we are having it, we have to solve that. So whoever worked on, so that particular task they need to work on. Okay. So banking, like we have so if you take the banking, you'll be having a core team, payments team, risk and compliance team, regulatory, pricing, marketing, capital marketing, settlement. Different teams will be there. So I'm working on the core team. I'm working on the payments team. I'm working on the risk and compliance team. So this is the architecture of my project, and this is what I'm working on. The tools which I have explained last time, you have to explain it. Okay. Say for an example, you are going for the interview, like a 5 years experience or 4 years experience, how to explain. So this is what you have to explain, that architecture, that say for an example, this architecture also you can remember how the architecture will be. And even you can take the data from our something like some data cloud platform also, like Azure and everything. By IECS, we can load it into a staging layer. From the staging layer, it will be moved to it will be doing we are doing it like all the data quality checks, and then it will be moving to our staging layer. So from that, it will be moved to the EDW layer. So enterprise data values, then we are applying all the business logic. So if you are like, we are having 5 years or 4 years experience, how to explain? Hi, this is Arun. I have 4+ years of experience in the field of data warehousing and Informatica, and I'm currently working for this particular client. So this is what my I'm currently working for this company and for this client as a ETL developer or senior ETL developer. My primary skill set is Informatica ETL and Informatica Power Center, and my other skill set in the databases, like I have worked on databases like Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, and Teradata, all this databases. I have experience fully on Informatica development. We are working on the Agile methodology, wherein we'll be getting the requirement from our customer, from our product owner or business analyst as a user story. We'll be taking the user story and then start working on it. So we'll be analyzing the tables first. What is the source table? What is the target table? What is the business logic? So everything will be analyzing it in the first phase, and then we are preparing the development summary, and then we are moving the data from source to target, creating the mappings and sessions and workflows and testing and doing the unit testing. And once testing has been completed, the code will be moved to the QA environment, and I'll be coordinating with the testing team for the testing. And again, it will be moved to the, once they have given the sign off, then it will be moved to the UAT, and it will be, once the UAT also sign off, then I'll be appearing for CAB meeting, or my team lead will appear for the CAB meeting on behalf of me. And then once approval we have received, then it will be moved to the production environment. Once the production has been done, I'll be doing the production support activities. Okay, that's what our day-to-day activities. We do have L1 team, wherein separate L1 team, they are the first point of contact for any incident, any service request. So if any data issue or code issue or any business logic issue, they'll be assigning the incident or service request to us. Then we'll be analyzing the tables and everything. Then we'll be fixing that particular issues in the next releases. So that's what you have to explain. And so let me explain about the architecture of my project. So currently I'm working on this particular enterprise data warehouse project for risk team. So wherein we do have heterogeneous source system. We'll be pulling the data from our Oracle SQL Server and Salesforce and SAP, even from third-party vendors as a file system. We'll be pulling all the data, and then we do have ODS layer. From the ODS layer, we have last 10 days of data will be maintained. From the layers, we'll be taking to a staging layer, wherein we are truncating and loading. It's a landing zone. So in order to take the data, if any failure of Informatica, we do have staging layer. So from the staging layer, we do have multiple layers, like intermediate layers like work layer, core layer, then semantic layer. So all the work layers and core layers, the business logic will be applied, and dimension and fact tables will be loaded, and it will be creating the data load once completed. So all the views will be created on top of it. So views and all, it will be automatically created. Okay, we are not going to create manually. So everything will be taken place automatically. So one day, first day only we'll be doing it. The next day itself will be automated. Then it will be moved to the data warehousing layer, semantic views. From that, it will be moved to the data mart. From that, the downstream applications like a Tableau, Power BI, dashboard teams, they will be consuming the data scientists, they will be consuming the data from this data mart. And then this is what the day-to-day activities of myself. I'll be working on the ETL development most predominantly. So that's what you have to explain them. Okay, if you are explaining it next 5 to 10 minutes, they will ask questions from that only. Okay, how will you get the requirement? So what is the architecture? So what is the project explanation? That they will be explaining it. Okay, daily activities, you can tell them we are completely working on the Agile methodology. We do have a business analyst, the product owner, and Scrum Master, and 7 developers. So we do have daily stand-up calls with onshore and offshore, and we'll be explaining our day-to-day activities in the team to the team. And we are facing any issues, we have to get the help from our team members, get the clarification from our product owner if there is any business related requirement clarifications. Okay, that we have to participate on the daily stand-up meeting. And we do have daily calls and sprint demo, sprint planning, and retrospective meeting, backlog. So everything will be we are participating, and this is what my day-to-day activities. Okay, that you can explain it. Clear? Any doubts? If you are explaining it to 5 to 7 minutes or 8 minutes, then they will be getting okay, you have worked on some project, you have onshore, offshore coordination, and you have some hands-on experience on the ETL development and everything, they will be going to the ETL development work. Okay, they'll be asking questions on ETL development. That's what you have to explain. Clear? Any questions here? Please ask me if you have any questions. How to explain this?
Chandra, in the staging work and the core layer that you mentioned here. So usually when we create the mapping, that we will be loading to a table, right? So where comes these parts like the work, core, and semantic layer?
It's like a logical division. Okay, staging layer is nothing but it's a landing zone. We do have source. We have different data sources like Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, and SAP also. We cannot take all the data from every time from the source system. If any failure is happening in our Informatica, we should not go and get every time in the source system. So if you are going to pull the data one-to-one load, the target tables here, it will be loaded. The source will be our OLTP table. Target will be our staging table. So we'll be having stage STG underscore table name, employees table. It's a truncated load. We'll be having 1 day once. 1 day load means 1 day once data. 1 hour load means last 1 hour data only it will be available. So this is stage underscore employees, right? Stage underscore employee is a source now. And WRK, okay, work underscore employee is the target table. So by using Informatica, we are doing that. What is the logic? Okay. So what that logic they will be giving us, the business analyst team. So based on the logic, we'll be moving that. From that next stage, WRK, work underscore employees table is the source. And this table, core underscore employees table is the target table. Okay. So source and target will be changing. So this is the ETL process again. This is the ETL process. Again, the views will be created. This one will be created again, data mart. This is what the data flow will be. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Same table only, source and target table will be changed. I will show you. So if you look at here, this is one of the architecture. If you look at here, this is enterprise data warehouse knowledge transition document. If you look at here, so how we will prepare. So what is the business purpose, scope? This is a document actually we will prepare in our real-time environment. I told, right, it's a staging layer. So this indicates the set of staging database object in the EDW underscore stage schema. See all this like HR schema we are calling it like same way here we have the EDW underscore staging schema. So this is what this refers to a set of core tables in the EDW underscore core schema. Okay, core to stage. This is core layer. Core layer is EDW staging, and Informatica tool used to develop ETL code, EDW enterprise data warehouse. So these are all something like related to application. Okay, what is this applications and everything. Okay, incident, problem management, major incident, everything. And what is the source system? So we are getting the source system from SAP. So these are all some of the application team are upstream. Okay, upstream system which store all the source data, and any insert, update, delete can be done in the source system. So in the source, insert, update, delete will be happening. Okay. EDW staging layer will extract the data from the upstream systems. So our staging layer will consume the data from here, and EDW is the core database to extract and load the data from staging layer. It will support the reporting applications requirement. Okay. Reporting applications are like a business object, that time business object. Okay. So now it's a Tableau or Power BI or application that generate reports and publish for a specific business data requirement. In case any code change has to be made, first a change request has to be raised. Okay, change request has to be made. It needs to be approved by the business and technical teams. A proper documentation needs to be prepared about the changes to be done, or column to be added, modified, script provided together, submitted with the change request. Okay. See, this is what we will go with every day, business process flow. See, all this we'll go with. So this is one of the server for North America and then Europe. So you look at your SAP, see source system, we are getting the data. The application will pull the data from here, Informatica. It will load the data into an enterprise data warehouse. Okay. So from there, it will be moving to the business object. It's a reporting. And then same in enterprise data warehouse replicated to a EU regions. Okay, Europe regions. And here also replications. Simply a replication will be happening. So this is a core server only. But EU regions, they'll be taking the reports from here, right? Not North America server. We will replicate the data here. Whatever the data which is available, we will replicate to the next server. So some replication job will be running. Some one-to-one load will be happening. This is also Informatica flow only. Okay, one-to-one load only. So only EU related data, we will load it into this table. And then business object reports will be taken. Okay, this is what you can explain. Okay, so we are getting the data from that. So all this, and then who is business owner, who is system owner, okay, who is DBA, administrator, DBA. So everything you can check here. So risk and complaints team. Okay, so what is that? So you can check here the overall business process. So what are the tables and views will be there? So how the subject area different. This is a Teradata, is nothing but your EDW database. So that's what the data will be flowing. And then these are all different applications. Okay. And subject area. So what is that? SLA, service level agreement. So different applications. Okay. So if you look at here, inventory, then procurement, I think it's a procurement, and GSS and US sales, finance EU, finance US, and BOM, HCM. So this business is having like EU and US regions. So we will be having sales and finance for EU as well as US regions. Okay. So this is a timing it will be running. So based on that, we have to schedule our workflow. Okay. Look at here. 9 a.m. This is the target timelines. Sales data load. Okay, LE load. That should be completed by this particular time. So these are all the details. You can go and check all the one. Okay, all the details here. So what are the things? If you look at here, next one, application handbook. So Informatica analyst. See, this is what the architecture. I'll show you. So this is a architecture, source system, core layer, semantic layer. Then that will be going to the reports. These are all the different tools we are using in our real-time project. And this is the data model for the finance team, finance, enterprise warehouse, finance team. We are having a lot of tables, right? So in this existing table, we might be adding a column. We might be removing a column based on the business logic. We'll be adding one more table into the data structure. That we will be doing it. Headcount management. It's like a star schema, snowflake schema, all this. Okay. This is snowflake schema. Look at here. So one dimension table referring another dimension table. Snowflake schema. This is star schema. Okay. So like this, the data will be moved. See how many schemas tables are there, right? This is like a galaxy schema, snowflake schema. So like this, we'll be having a tables, galaxy schema, all this. See, this is what the tables are related with each other. So a lot of tables will be there in our real-time project that we have to take care. Okay. So if you look at here, I will show you. So this is what the repository. If you look at here, so this is the development repository, first one. Second one is production repository, integration enterprise, that is integration service name. Then this is the folder. This is for core layer. So workflow, core HCM, inside one workflow, we have a lot of sessions. It will be running one by one. Then it's one day once. Core JE one day once means one day once it will run. Okay, then this is what the folders. The event wait we have, right? Event wait. So core EPPM start. So once EPPM started, so that core EPPMs to start, we'll be having some event wait. If you double click on that, you will be having, it will be depending on any other above workflows. Okay, that's what you'll be having. So these are all the tables. You see here how many primary keys are there in the table, and what is the table? It's a fact table, fact account details, fact account details, TBSEG, something like Teradata. Okay, so some fact tables we'll be having it, and how these tables are related. See, this is what you can go through this. Then you can able to get it. And this is one of the other document. So even low level design document, high level design document, you will be preparing this way only. Okay. So look at here. What is SLA? SLA is service level agreement. So we'll be having some agreement to the business team or the downstream applications, saying that, okay, by this particular time, we will be completing all the workflows. STG is nothing but staging layer. Core is nothing but core layer. Okay, core layer tables. So core layer, staging layer, that's what the table will be there. Sync means that I told, right? Syncing, the replication job will be running. It will sync the data from one server to another server. So these are all syncing the data to US region to EU regions core data syncing. So that will be taking care. Once all the data load has been completed, last job sync will be running. So this is one of the project. Okay. So the same way you'll be having other project document also. You can go through this. So technical. So this is LDM. Okay, LDM. So what is this? I will give it to you. Please go through this. Okay, but don't forward it to anybody else. So what is this? How the business is happening? Look at here, data mart. See, these are all source systems. We are not going to work on all the source system and everything. We'll be pulling the data. Look at here, Oracle export, flat file, some to be decided. Okay, these are all something. vSum file from SAP. See, landing zone is a staging. This is a landing zone. After that, we are moving the staging layer. Then we are doing the ETL process. Then data mart. This is complete data mart. Then they are taking the different reports. User reports from views. So some different reports, dashboard they are taking, right? Legacy reporting, static operational reporting. So that they are doing it. So I will give you this document. Please go through that. You will get a clear idea about how the source extract, target extract, all this. Okay. So you look at here. This is what they will give you, but we are not going to work on everything. All this we are not going to work on. So one particular part we are going to work on. Logical data model, how these tables are, how many tables are there. So how that data will be loaded. Different subject areas, right? Loan accounts, applications. In application, we have the scores, all this relationship. This is what accounts, applications, scores. These are all the data model. Okay, recovery, collateral. So different tables will be there. These are all fact tables. F accounts, F applications. So what details will be available? So that information will be available. So you can go through that loan accounts. So what kind of information will be stored? So even you can take from here also. See here, down dimension table, type 1, type 2, type 3, right? See, whatever I have explained, that will be available in your real time. See, dimension table, D application product, borrower, customer, loan account. See, these are all the dimension table. D underscore is nothing but dimension table. Okay. See, these many dimension tables are there. Look at here. If they're asking like any dimension table, you can tell some of the dimension table from here. Zip code, vehicle make, updated scorecard. So all these are dimension table only. You can go through this document, you'll be getting more stuff here. How the tables are related. See, this is the subject area, one subject area, how these tables are related. Okay. So this is one table. Data model table, we'll be having it. Okay, I think See here how the tables are related. See all the source data, how we will process it, everything will be available. So you can go through this particular document. Okay. These are all some source table, target table. Just see again the same thing. Source daily push, we will be pushing that daily. It is staging layer, STG, then ETL process. This is a dimension data model, like a star schema, snowflake schema, and it will be consumed by the reporting. Okay, reporting team. So what is that? You can source team. Then this is a bank intranet data, Teradata might be. TD is nothing but Teradata. Okay. So some different source system will be there. Archive. So we will archive the data for backup. Okay. File stage and then staging layer, dimensional data. So different names will be there. Be preparing for each and every project. So you can explain it to them. Okay. SDLC, how we are making that. So this is the entire architecture, but we are not going to work with the entire architecture. Okay, one small part we are going to work on. See this, everything is same only. Look at here. So whatever I have explained, this is for the environment. So development, yes, we are the development. This is a database name. SIT, this is a database name. What is the CPU and everything. BAT, they do have another environment called BAT, PAT, then production. DB type is legacy. Then this is what another one. It's the same thing. Another database for instance we have DDM, PPR, and ETL server details. ETL server. So they will be giving you the server name, right? This will be given to you. So based on that, you have to connect. Okay, clear on this? So you can go through this and how the fact tables, dimension tables are getting loaded. So this is the architecture. See, everything is like a dimension loaded. It's nothing but our whatever I have explained, right? That's what it will be loaded. Okay, I will send it to you, this document. Please go through that. Okay. Along with, I will send you some STTM document. So that is also you can work on. This is the source to target mapping sheet. Sometimes you have to prepare. Sometimes the business analyst will give you the details. So you look at here. Left hand side, you are seeing the source table, source column name. Okay. Source column name. This is database name dot table name. This is the column name. This is a target table. This is a transformation logic. Okay, each and every column, how it is transformed to a target table. So this is what they will give you. Based on that, you have to create a mapping. Are you clear? Or sometimes based on the requirement, you have to create this first. You have to create this STM document. From that, you have to prepare your ETL logic. This is called STTM document. STTM is nothing but source to target mapping sheet. Source database, source table name, source column name. Say for an example here, we have one column called, I think it's a country name. Okay, yes, country name. Residential location, country name. Direct pull. So this column directly pulled, there is no transformation logic, and it will be moved to the country column in the target table. Zip code. This is a source column name, direct pull to the zip code here. But here, enrollment code, eligibility enrollment code, I think. Okay, if this particular column equal to E, then we have to make it in the enrolled, in the status column, we have to make it like enrolled. If it is else in the source, we have to make it like status equal to eligible, that we have to make it. So either it should be a enrolled or it should be eligible. Only two columns, two data should be there. Okay, you have to check whether same way. Look at here. Same way here you have to join the table and you have to date. Direct pull means direct pull. So this is what the requirement will be getting it. Okay, clear? How you will be getting requirement? This is what the business analyst will give you the data. So I will send you this document. Please go through that. You can able to get clear idea. You can explain to them, customer. Clear? What is STTM? Source to target mapping sheet. So anything else? You have any questions now? How to explain the project? Can you explain it now? Any questions? Okay, so tomorrow we'll have one session. We will complete that XML transformation, and we will have something left out topics. Okay, so what is this? How to the scheduler will be, how to schedule it, what are all the different, how to create that Unix scripting, wrapper scripting, what is that? So that I will cover, and control M jobs, how to create it. But scheduler I will take it. Okay. So then we'll have next session on tomorrow morning. After that, we'll have next session on Saturday. Okay, next Saturday. So prepare like 4 days. You complete your resumes and everything, send it to me. I will correct it. And I'll be taking one interview sessions on Saturday, next Saturday, like 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So what are the different questions they will be asking in interview? So that I will take. So if you are making today or tomorrow resumes on Naukri, so definitely you'll be getting call by 2 or 3 days. Okay, after 2 or 3 days you'll be getting it. So don't postpone anything. So even you haven't prepared anything, no issues. Just to go and apply. You'll be getting call, and then you go and attend the interviews. Okay. Then you can prepare it one by one. If you are hesitating, okay, we will make it after 10 days, after 20 days or something. Then after that, you will not prepare. You will lose your that touch. Okay. So tomorrow is our last session. We'll complete the rest of the topics tomorrow, and we'll be having one
Chandra,
more
could you
session on
please
Saturday.
include challenging issues in tomorrow's
Yeah, that I will
session?
explain tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow.